I thought I had a lot of blush and bronzer and highlight. Turns out that I do. Just look at this. Let me turn this around. Hang on. Like, you can't even see it all. Like, there's blush, highlight, bronzer, and keep going and keep going. Like, how many blushes can one person have? Don't answer that. But, like, seriously, this first section is all blush. So, let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, so this is not the most appealing angle. I get it, and I'm sorry, but it's what I got right now because I seriously don't know where my tripod went, and my ring light is at a studio with a friend right now. So here we are. This is what we got. So firstly, we're going to start with this. I am going to get rid of this. This is the Anastasia Stick Cream Blush, or Stick Blush, whatever, in the shade Pink Dahlia. I love the color of this. I love how this blends out, but it has no staying power on my skin whatsoever. I wore this on my wedding day, and looking back in the pictures, I'm kind of like, where did it go? What happened? Something that I'm just realizing it might dupe it is this. This is the She Glam Color Bloom Liquid Blush in the shade Love Cake. Oh yes, very similar. In person, these almost look identical. The Shein one looks, or She Glam, whatever, looks a little bit more dusty on camera, but in person, these are almost identical. And I would definitely recommend these She Glam liquid blushes, especially at the price point. These are so, so good. Others that I love are these Say Dewy blushes. I have the shade Peachy and Dreamy. I just got Dreamy. If you're fair like I am, be careful with this color because you can look really sunburnt really quick, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color. I am going to keep this. This is probably my favorite powder blush ever. This is Charlotte Tilbury powder blush in Walk of No Shame. I wear this almost every day, just kind of on the back of my cheeks, kind of over where you would put your contour. I don't know, I like the way it looks. And this is a really beautiful color for that, like fresh out of the wind, out of the snow, I guess is a better way to say that. Kind of that wind-burnt cheek look. I love this. Then I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of my Rare Beauty blush. Again, I've worn this a few times recently, and I just very quickly am wondering, like, where did that go? I love that color. I live for colors like that in blush, but this just doesn't wear very well on my skin. It could just be my skin, but I have heard a couple people say that they love the formula of this. They just wish it had a better wear time. I'm also going to get rid of this ColourPop blush in Cruel Intentions. This is one of the Super Shock cheek. I think this came out in like a 90s collection. I just am not using this. That's purely why I'm getting rid of it. And again, sheared out, it's super similar to this to me. So I don't need two cream kind of blushes in that color. I am going to keep this Patrick Ta Cream Blush Duo. This is powder and this is cream, and it has a little window. I've got this Makeup by Mario blush in Creamy Peach. This is, what is it, Soft Pop powder blush. I love this. I'm not super keen on the white packaging because it gets really dirty really quick, but I love this blush. This is one of the Bare Minerals bronzers in Kiss of Copper. I'm going to keep this. I don't have anything else this coppery orange in a blush, and I really like it. Sheared out on the cheek, it's just kind of like you just got back from the beach, you've been out in the sun kind of a look. Then I have this Chanel blush in Elegance, I think is the color. This is very similar to MAC's Warm Soul blush, and as much as I love Warm Soul, I'm not reaching for it because, oh my god, can't get it open. I'm not reaching for it because I'm reaching for the Chanel one over the Warm Soul. So Warm Soul is going to probably go to my sister because she loves nudie neutral colors like this. So she can have that. This is actually a kilowatt foil highlighter from Fenty in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset, but I use this as blush. It's very shiny, obviously, because it's meant to be highlighter, but I really love them as like blush toppers. Again, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm just not using it. This is the Juvia's Place Volume 2 blush palette or blush duo. There's nothing wrong with this formula. I love this to wear like over bronzer to really amp it up and make it warm. And this is such a nice natural cheek color, but I'm not using it. So I'm just gonna, either I'm gonna depot these or I'm gonna give it to somebody else. So, Kimchi Chic Thaler Blush in the shade Cheeky. I am all about this. I love this. This is so good for me. I love this color so much. Patrick Star Cheek Clapper Trio in Very That. I like this a lot. I like these colors. Again, this is, whoops, get my hand out of the way. This is a cream. You've got more of like a highlight blush and then a matte blush. And again, you've got the window. Here's Romance blush palette from Jaclyn Hill. This came in two different shade ranges. This is the one in Rouge Affair. I think there was one that was darker than this, but I got this one specifically because I didn't have a color like this. And I like just to very lightly pop my brush in there and then sweep this over kind of the whole cheek. I don't know. I like the way it looks. So, yep. Let's move on to highlighters. Oh, this is staying 100%. The original Resi highlighter. This is so good. This was probably Anastasia Beverly Hills' best highlighter they ever came out with. I love this. I've hit pan, like a large amount of pan on this. It's my favorite highlighter of like all time. Then this one surprised me a lot. This is a Tom Ford highlighter in the shade Gilt Glow. I did not expect this to have as much payoff as it does. Like, look at that. On the skin, this is just stunning. This is amazing for the fair-skinned girls. I'm on the fence about this one. This is the Ofra and Steph Tom's collab in Milk and Cookies. I have used the crap out of this, but part of me feels like it's too dark for my skin. I think these are magnetic, so I might pop this out and use it in my kit. I don't know. I just love the texture of this, and I want to be able to keep it. Maybe I'll keep it for like the summer when I'm tan. I don't know. Am I going to get rid of any highlighters? I don't think I am. Yes, I am. We'll get there. These cream highlighters from Half Caked Makeup in Champagne Shower and Popstar. I use the Popstar shade as a blush topper, which is beautiful. These are the only cream highlighters that I've ever found that I absolutely love. I have not found any cream highlighters that I like besides these one from Half Caked. The texture of them is so good. The wear power is so good. And the best part is they show through powder. The one that I'm going to get rid of is this Juvia's Place one. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the Nubian Highlight in Clio. It's a loose highlighter. The only gripe with this is it has glitter in it. So I find myself not using it because it does have glitter in it. And that's really it. So it's leaving. The highlighter that I love, however, is this one from MAC in Silver Dusk. This is another one of my favorite highlighters of all time. Then this is from the ColourPop Winnie the Pooh collab in the shade Silly Old Bear. Yeah, Silly Old Bear. I don't care if I use this. It's a collector's item. I love the packaging. My daughter's nursery is in Winnie the Pooh. I have used it, and the color's great, and the formula's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, ColourPop highlights are great, but this is more of a collector's item for me, just like this Jessica Rabbit one from Ciate. I love Jessica Rabbit. If you followed me for a really long time, she is part of the reason that I have red hair, or had red hair. Right now it's brown, but like this highlighter is really good, but I wanted this compact to collect and have this compact because I love Jessica Rabbit. This I'm still playing with. I need to make myself pull this out and play with it. This is the Danessa Myricks Dew Wet Balm in the shade Hot Water. This is gorgeously stunning. I just need to figure out what to do with this and how to incorporate it in my makeup. This I'm gonna get rid of. I just can't get over the smell of this Bitter Butter powder from Physicians Formula. It's like an illuminating powder. That's like, it's quite pigmented. I thought it was gonna be more on the sheer side, but it's not. It is quite pigmented and like chunky, shimmery. I don't know. I just don't like it. I can't get behind it. So, and the smell, even though I can't smell it once it's on my face, it's unpleasant enough for me not to want to use it. Got my Pat McGrath Sublime Skin palette. These are amazing highlighters. This is a trio. It's got a gold, kind of like a lavender reflect, and a bronze. I use all three of these, obviously. I use the bronzer, actually, whoops. I use the bronze shade over my bronzer when I want to feel like extra shiny, extra glowy, but stunning, 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 stunning. My newest face palette. Let me try and make some space so I can show y'all. This is the Kimchi Chic X Plastique Tiara face palette. So on one side, you've got more cool tone shades, and then on the other side, you've got the more warm tone shades. All 6 of these shades work really well for my skin tone. I'm probably fair to fair light with neutral undertones, but I love this whole palette. We're going on vacation in September, and this is probably what I'll bring with me because I have 2 shades of blush, 2 shades of highlight, and 2 bronzer shades, so I could use this for my entire face, including my eyes. So I will probably just bring this in lieu of an eyeshadow palette. Way into bronzer. I just got this She Glam one. I placed a huge She Glam order. I'm planning on doing a video for it. We'll see if that happens. But this is the Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour in the shade Golden Sun. This is really nice. I like this. The formula really kind of makes it to where you have to dot it on the face with the applicator, which is not my favorite, but the color is really nice, so I really enjoy that. This Morphe contour stick is leaving. I barely contour anymore, let alone cream contour, so that can go. This LYS bronzer, just every time I use it, no matter what brush I use, I feel like it looks patchy on my skin. It's just not for me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll probably just give it away to family. My favorite bronzer is this Bare Minerals one. Obviously, I've hit quite a bit of pan on it. This is in the shade Faux Tan. This is so neutral, it's almost gray, and I can use it as a contour also, but it is the most natural bronze on my skin, and I just love this so, so much. Then I've got the Danessa Myricks cream bronzer. What is this? The Power Bronzer in Light. I don't know if they still make these or if they've changed them, but this is a great formula for a cream bronzer, so I've hit pan, so obviously I'm going to keep this. I have the original Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel in bronze universal. So this is the original one, and I love this. I've obviously, like, look how much of it I've used. It's ridiculous. I also have this Soul Body bronzer, which I've had for some time and I have yet to use. So I might just need to pull it out and use it. I was trying to use this up, but I'll probably just pull this out and use it as I make a mess here. This is leaving. I'm just going to tell y'all now, this is probably the worst bronzer that I've ever used. This Glowish bronzer by Huda Beauty. Like, I don't even want to give this to anybody. It's probably just going to go in the trash. That's how strongly I feel about it. Then I have the Trixie Cosmetics Flower Power Bronzer in Darling Daisy. I like this because it's a split pan. So you have a highlighter and 2 bronzers in here, which is really nice. And then you have a nice big mirror as well. And the formula on this is amazing. And like, how cute is that compact? Like, oh my God. Kimchi bronzer in, I went to Malibu. I've used quite a bit of this. I do like this bronzer as well. I have Glossier Solar Paint is going to stay. I have the One Size Bronzer Trio in Light. I probably could have gotten Fair, but I just thought Fair wasn't going to be bronzery enough. But like, this shade is too dark and I have to use it as a contour. Like, I look crazy if I try to use this shade as bronzer on my face. Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. Oh my God, open. In light medium. I use this as bronzer, like a shimmery illuminating bronzer. And I like it. It's not bad. I enjoy it, but I have noticed that it's already starting to hard pan, which bothers me, and I haven't had it for that long. Then the last one is probably my newest one. This is the new Jaclyn Hill bronzers in Vitamin D. Like, I know her packaging is bulky, but like, it's also super luxe, and I don't know. But anyway, I love this color. I love this texture. This color for me is very similar to the LYS bronzer in Motivate. I know they probably look, well, they look pretty similar on camera. In person, they look almost identical. This one may be a little bit more neutral, but that's part of why I'm parting with this one, because this one just is so much better. We got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. So I'm gonna go wash my hands, and that concludes the bronzer and blush section of my declutter. And if you want to see part 3, which will be my eyeshadow palettes, then hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see y'all for my next video. Bye.